Hi guys, whoever's in here. Hi guys, whoever's watching on YouTube, whenever, wherever. I know you said you didn't want to, you said on the poll you didn't want to hear about the trial, but here we are, nonetheless. We're going to hear about the trial. It's more chill over here. It's more chill. Just me doing my thing. Right, let's watch some of this. Let's watch some Johnny Depp Amber Heard.
Mr. Depp, I'd like to show you Defendant's Exhibit 161. I believe Mr. Rottenborn showed you this last week and again today.
Yes. Yes.
Hi, Oscar.
Do you recognize these text messages as between you and Miss Heard?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Why are you informing Miss Heard that there's a book called Disco Bloodbath?
When I texted her, 2:30 in the afternoon, I was in a bookstore, a used bookstore, or a bookstore that had a lot of first editions and things like that. Sort of a passion.
Not getting Twitch. Look. I can see you, but can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Not getting Twitch. So if I go...
And I saw a book called Disco Bloodbath, and I thought it was
Hey guys.
I thought it was a funny
I'm going to just pause with this one.
title. I can't say that I was necessarily referencing anything other than I thought it was a funny title, Disco Bloodbath.
I'm watching you on my phone.
Sort of a bad slasher movie to me. So I said, just thought you should know that there exists a book titled Disco Bloodbath. That's all. And then she said, we need that book. And then she asked me, is it about last Friday night by any chance? And then...
Wait!
My answer to her, how can you make me smile about such a hideous moment? The fact is, this is a light-hearted exchange.
Okay, guys.
She's even saying.
I'm looking for a particular part. Bear with me. Oh, here it is, here it is. Okay, guys. I want to watch some of these with you.
On my way back. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Aquaman!
It's just, why do you deviate from our agreement? It's not about her doing films. How do you think she got Aquaman, sir?
You heard Miss Heard say, get off me, right?
No, I did not.
This wasn't the first time that you talked about Amber hitting the wall hard. Let's pull up Exhibit 213, please.
Hitting the wall hard,
Hi, Kenny.
based on the
We'll just take a look at the
accusations
next
that she
exhibit.
brought. I'm sorry, I was talking. Is that all right?
You had answered my question. We'll take a look at the next
Oh,
exhibit.
as long as you're happy, sir.
I felt this pressure. He said he was punching me.
Sean Bailey, who was the number 3.
Objection, hearsay.
I don't know yet. I'll overrule it at this point.
May I continue, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just basically said in the...
Objection, hearsay.
Your
What
Honor,
Sean Bailey said.
this is about him
It's in
learning
an
about this. It's
article.
not for the...
saying that...
Objection, hearsay.
Last week, Mr. Rottenborn asked you about a quote where you said you wouldn't come back to the Pirates franchise for $300 million and a million alpacas. Do you remember that?
I do.
What, when relative to...
That's correct. We don't have cameras in the video. Sorry, we don't have cameras at the hallway. We don't have cameras on the hallway.
She brought up the situation of the fecal matter on the bed, and and she just tried to blame it on the dogs. That's what the opiate does. The dopamine and serotonin, as you know, I imagine, are things that keep us It gives us our moods. It gives us.
I appreciate that, but my question wasn't that. My question was,
I'm just trying
right
to
after
school
you
you.
told the
woman.
line. So the was May 20.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he'd sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
How much time that you did move in with him?
Objection leading.
Did you see that? He objected to his own question. Did you see it? He's such a tool. Such a weapon.
I'm going to object on hearsay.
My co-star.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. Objection, hearsay.
It was fine.
Objection,
that it was
hearsay.
with Paul Bettany.
Objection, hearsay.
You said
Objection, hearsay. Objection, leading.
are on the street. You need to
Objection,
move
hearsay. That calls for hearsay, Your Honor.
Assuming the plan was to.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. Objection, form, compound.
Did you have any discussions with Miss Heard on the way to Coachella that evening?
We had a conversation pertaining to the surprise she left in the boss's bed.
And when you refer to the surprise in the boss's bed, what are you referring
She
to?
shot the bed.
The defecation.
A few things about Coachella, and then the fecal delivery, saying that it was the dogs. And I could not agree with her. It was not the dogs.
But in fact, you don't recall seeing Amber Heard on May 24th, correct?
I don't remember. I don't even remember what I got for breakfast.
Okay.
Insider from 2015 that says Johnny Depp has his 5th box office bomb in a row.
If that's what it said, it said. Are you just going to keep reading this?
And you would
Who's
agree
everybody?
that before the op-ed there was negative publicity for Mr. Depp about assassinating President Trump. Would you agree?
No, I missed that one. I don't
Yeah.
particularly remember that. I have a lot of stuff in front of me.
This guy was savage. Oh, this. Watch. Oh my god. We're going to go back on that. Right, he doesn't even look. He's not even looking where he's going. He's kind of looking around. She sees him as she gets off. And he doesn't know until the officer kind of puts a hand out and he's like, what? And he sees that she's doing the... But the day before, she walked right past him fine. She's faking it. This is some of her worst acting yet. Check this out. He has no idea. He isn't even looking when he walks up. Oh, she's such an
Did you
actress.
mention Mr. Depp? That's what I asked you.
Well, does she have another husband who abused her
But
in
did it
2016?
talk about it? Did it talk?
Mr. Drew, who was a chef, which I don't believe is hearsay.
But I've just never seen Yeah, that did it.
Why are you here? I am here because my ex-husband is suing me.
Come on.
And how do you feel about that? I struggle to have the words. I struggle to find the words to describe how painful this is. This is horrible for me to sit here for weeks.
Do you remember the first time that
keep
he
pulling that
physically hit
face.
you?
Yes.
Please tell the jury about it.
Objection, hearsay.
It was so. It's seemingly so stupid, so insignificant. Continued to drink, and then eventually started howling like an animal.
Just, I mean, there's part of it that the noise of the airport.
Passed out in a chair during daylight hours.
Again, isn't passed out, that's a very specific term. Sleep could be one.
You're complaining about her ambition in this text to her, to Dr. Kipper, correct?
I'm realizing that her ambition is far stronger than her supposed feelings.
This was Johnny's idea. Johnny was the one that wanted to make this public, because when they had the trial in the UK, when she accused him of all this, I think it was 2016, they wouldn't allow cameras in the court in the UK here. And so he came out of it looking like he was a wife beater because he didn't win. But just because he didn't win that, it wasn't a prosecution against him. It just looked that way. So this is why he was kind of like, you know what, I want everyone to hear the ugly, the truth, all of it. It's the only way to clear my name. And unfortunately, at first I was the same. I was like, oh, why you earn your dirty laundry? But I get it now. I mean, he's already been dragged through the dirt and mud sticks. But it's her turn. It really is her turn, because as ugly as this, they said to him, what have you lost from this? And he said, nothing less than everything. You know, his kids are getting taunted. And so he said, I want this public. Because honestly, and I think he was right, because no matter whether he loses or not with this for suing her for defamation, even if he loses, I think he's won in the court of public opinion. He's cleared his name. I really think he has. Kenny wants me to say y'all. Hey y'all! He's been trying to get me to say that for ages. Hey y'all! Y'all are great. Thank you all for being in here. Can I say that? Thank you all for being in here. I love y'all. Y'all. It does roll off the tongue, you're right, y'all.
Feelings for me, yes.
And you tell Dr. Kipper, I cut the top of my middle finger off in this text, correct?
It's just the way it was worded. It doesn't mean that I actually literally cut my finger off after, at the age of 12, finding the only thing that gave me peace, which is playing the guitar. Very unlikely. Why didn't I start lopping off digits when I was 13 then?
Just the way it was worded.
Lopping off digits.
Did you provide a copy of this
Lopping off digits is so funny.
pamphlet to Amber Heard?
I did not identify her as a victim of domestic violence.
Is that the sole reason why you did not give that to Amber Heard?
Yes, we want to give them to victims of domestic violence.
I'm going to ask you to take a...
At this point, Your Honor, Ms. Heard's counsel is asking to move into evidence and publish to the jury.
About 9 years. Isn't it true that while he was on the mezzanine level and Miss Heard and her sister were there, that he was reaching for Amber's hair while he was trying to hit her with that cast, correct?
That is not correct.
And it's possible that she was standing in between Mr. Depp and Miss Heard then, correct?
No.
Well, in fact, you saw Mr. Depp push or shove Whitney Heard, correct?
Absolutely not.
And it was only after Mr. Depp pushed Whitney that Amber stepped forward and punched him in the face. Isn't that right?
That is not correct.
What is this solicitor doing?
Why do you want me to do that? Like, I don't know.
Do you have a drinking problem, Johnny?
Objection. Calls for hearsay.
Saying what the doctors told him.
I think that's what's about to be testified to.
Let me ask you a different question, Mr. Depp.
Yes. Let's let him object to another one. Ms. Heard.
Wait. I'm gonna wait. Have we got people buffering, rebooting? I'll wait. I'm gonna pause for everyone. No, I know. I just thought I'd be nice and wait. I just thought I'd be nice and wait. I just thought I'd be nice. You guys, I figured, you know what? Something had to go wrong because it's Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th, and I thought, stick it. I'm gonna go live, and it's all gonna be fine. And if the end of that video on YouTube, it's bugging me. If the end of that video is not on there, the whole video needs to come down. I'm gonna be so peeved about that. I think it is though, because like I said, I'm gonna shut up about it. Right, Patrick, are you ready? Are you back? Are you back? Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. Just let me fix myself. Let me adjust myself. Excuse me. Excuse-moi, s'il vous plaît. Move your ass out the way. Okay. Let's go.
Very easily drink 2 bottles of wine per night. Not a speed, if you will. Cold, I don't know if I can say the name. Am I allowed to say the name?
At the beginning of her opening, Ms. Heard's counsel mentioned that the first time you supposedly struck Ms. Heard was in response to a comment about one of your tattoos.
Yes, I remember.
And what is your response to that?
It didn't happen. I've never struck Miss Heard. As I said yesterday, I've never struck Miss Heard. I've never struck a woman in my life.
He
Would
said
you
it.
agree
I believe him.
that if you did not find something that would be in favor of Mr. Depp and negative to Ms. Heard, that you wouldn't be an expert in this case? That
Essentially,
I could bring you into court.
Oh,
if
she
you're
was
gonna say-
brilliant. You guys, did you see? This is Dr. Curry. Not only is she incredibly intelligent, she's very pretty, and she's having none of it. I'd like to watch all of her testimony again.
That Ms. Heard is right and Mr. Depp is wrong, correct?
So as a forensic psychologist, my obligation is to the court, is to the fact finder. I present science regardless of what that science may be. Now, when I take a case, my retainer agreement is explicit about that, and I discuss
Dr.
that
Curry,
with the attorneys.
I'm asking you a question. I'd like you to try to answer
Okay.
my question. You understand that if you found favorably to Ms. Heard and negatively to Mr. Depp, you wouldn't be here, right? You wouldn't be testifying.
No, okay, sorry.
Hold on. That's not speculation.
No, I'll sustain the objection if you want to ask.
Okay.
I hate this woman. This woman annoys me so much. I can't tell you how much this woman irks me. She stands there like a school teacher and she argues with the judge. She has this self-righteousness that just winds me up. I can handle the others on her side. I cannot handle this woman. There's just something about her that irks me. Look at the way she is. She's just like, oh, Your Honor, she argues all the time. She's like a petulant child. There we go.
No, I'll sustain the objection if you want to ask.
Okay. Bias, Your Honor. Let's talk about makeup for a moment.
Goes to bias, Your
So,
Honor.
you don't know what type of makeup regimen Amber uses every day, correct? Correct. Okay. And in fact, you don't, and would you agree that there are a number of different types of makeup you can use that would still give you a natural look? There's sun in the Bahamas, right?
Yes.
Most of the time.
Do you number wears for sunscreen?
No, I wouldn't have asked if somebody has skin condition.
Her questions are stupid.
Like on set, with James Franco? Did you hear that?
I don't recall.
Did you hear him say, at least you liked it?
No.
Did you hear him say, I bet you slipped a tongue in there and you liked it?
No.
Did you hear him say, make references to Amber's and asking her if her was wet?
Your Honor, lack of foundation, harassment.
Did you hear any of that?
No, not that I recall.
Okay.
I'll overrule the objection. It's fine.
Thanks. And they feel paranoid?
Yes.
And they feel frightened?
Yes.
Afraid that everyone's going to believe the perpetrator, correct?
Yes.
And in fact, they're afraid they're going to lose their security.
There was another article in 2015 that says, quote, has Johnny Depp become Hollywood's biggest joke?
I don't know. Netflix has a whole festival going now. Netflix is a joke.
And you'd agree that there is an article in...
Have we got a part 3? Let's see. Okay, we'll watch a little bit more of this and you can decide whether you want true crime or TikTok. So we've got 8 times where Amber Heard lied. Amber Heard acted like a maniac. Okay. And then stick a fork in my fucking eye. Tell me what you want to watch. Do you want more true crime?
I'm sorry that I didn't hit
punched
you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
At this point in the case, we can all tell that Amber is a little bit psycho. Here she is admitting that she didn't punch Johnny but hit him instead, so according to her, it's justifiable to hit someone so long as you don't punch them. She also refers to the fact that Depp is old by telling him, yeah, I know you've been around long.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
You know, you've been a lot of fights, been around a long time. I know. Yeah.
No, when you fucking have a closed fist.
You get punched. You got hit. I'm sorry I hit you like this, but I did not punch you.
If that's the case, who hits old people? She's been shedding tears and faking bruises when she was the one hitting Johnny and justifying it to the fact that he's fine.
I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are. That's the difference between me and you. You're a baby.
Because you start.
You are such a baby. Grow the up,
Because you
Johnny.
start physical fights.
I did start a physical fight.
Yeah, you did. So I had
Because
to get out of there.
yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing. You know what? You are admirable.
Here she is claiming she wasn't a baby and that's why she started physical fights. And that Johnny was right to leave, maybe because she knew she would attack him. Why would a normal person bang and scream at their spouses who are hiding away from them in the toilets?
There was at one point where I'd stayed in one of the, I'm sitting on a bathroom floor, door locked, she's banging away, screaming, blah, blah, blah.
For a 50-plus-year-old man to be sitting in the toilets because they are terrified and are hiding from a 36-year-old woman shows how much of a maniac Amber really is. Instead of giving Johnny time to hide away and recollect his thoughts, Amber thought it was a good idea to follow him to his hiding place and bang his door and scream at him to get out and to make matters worse. She actually pretends to be gone before launching another attack on Johnny.
I left the place, the room that I was hiding in, or not hiding, locked myself into.
Amber Heard decided it was a good idea to throw a glass bottle of vodka at her then husband Johnny simply because Johnny was drinking again.
Reached and grabbed the bottle of vodka.
Is this a long one? How old is this? How long is this one? Oh, I don't want to watch it. Fine. Oh my god, there's a 5-hour audio. Wow. No, we're not going to do that. It's the audio that's really interesting to me, guys. Because that's not, I mean...
There's got to be some fucking way to happy. There's got to be some way that you're not miserable. There's got to be some way that I'm not miserable. There's got to be some way that the sarcasm and the condescension and all that stuff go away on both parts.
Some of this I've not heard.
There's got to be some liking. And that's the problem. You fucking like me, then. You don't trust me as far as you throw me. Our relationship has changed.
What isn't there to trust?
I think you took off too. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this.
That's a marriage for you. That's commitment.
Well,
it's not to trust.
No,
What's not to trust?
I've experienced.
She's so antagonizing.
Right, it's someone else's fault.
No, it's my fault for not being able to deal.
No.
And it's your fault for not being able to deal.
You're right.
It is.
So,
It is right,
so
and you should.
sorry that you've been pushed to this point. That all you have to do is run away to one of your other houses.
To do what?
Run away to one of your other houses every time there's a fight.
I can't even make out what she's saying.
Let's see.
I can't even make out what she's
I
saying.
was thrown out today, and I was asked to leave
You
tonight.
were thrown out. I'm sure that was terrible. You're just
I don't want your tricks. I don't want your games. You're too fucking young for me. You gotta go get something that's just we'll just follow every order to the T, so you can get real sick of him, and then go fuck a girl. And just maybe I was wrong. Fucking A, man.
You got me figured out.
Maybe that's
You're right.
it.
You're proving to me that I didn't everything that I thought was wrong. So you're proving that.
Well, and everything I thought about you is wrong.
That's what you're telling me.
Yes. So what's the point?
I don't. You don't.
So the choice is that.
Oh, bye, Snake.
What's your choices? Go on.
As far as I can see.
What? Nothing.
No, you're what? No, I'm not talking to you when you're in that fucking. You want me to talk nice? Okay, I'll talk to you some other time. Huh?
Go to the next
she's so antagonizing.
Rosie.
Pocket full of rosies then. Oh my god.
You're on the
So
Rosie.
confused.
Pocket full of
I'm
roses.
so confused. If only
Ashes,
I-
ashes,
if
we
only
all
I
fall
know the
down.
distance, I know.
I don't need this. I don't need this alcohol.
None of this is admissible in court. Not this audio. Where she's clearly wasted and he's not.
What's Io's real name? Io?
It's Io.
Iho.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sure.
Okay, this needs to speed up. This is boring me. Bored already.